welcome back to It's a Miracle Budgeting. My name is Brandy and I am a 100% cash budgeter. Well, okay, 90% cash budgeter. I am married. I do have 6 kids, 3 at home, 3 on their own, and my husband and I do not budget together. That is probably my number one questions I get both in PM, email, and in my responses is either, high five for making it work. Oh, I do that too. Or why do you do that? I've even had people send some pretty nasty things to me, but you know what? To each his own. Do what works for you. This is what works for us, and we are going to continue to do it. So I did things a little bit differently this time. I did it the old way. I just unstuffed my envelopes in my cash wallet. If you didn't see my Instagram post, my husband did recently buy me a MoTerm, and so I do have a cash wallet from MoTerm now, and I did recently unstuff it in my weekly check-in. More than likely, I'll be honest, this video will probably go up before that. So make sure if you want to know where this money came from my rollover, make sure you go check that video out probably tomorrow or the next day. So first thing I want to do is unstuff my minis. I did not have any $5 left. However, I did have some singles. So I do have 2 singles that are going to my singles challenge. I am going to keep every single and every 5 from my rollover. So I'm going to put that there for now. When we get to that binder, I will actually put those away. So my binder or my cash envelopes are empty. I had explained in that one, I am remaking these. I've already made the vinyl and everything, but I made them a little bit smaller and they are this vinyl to match the thing, but I did these as a test run because I wanted to remember how to do them. I had made a vinyl cash, or not a vinyl, laminate cash envelope in about a year, so I want to remember how to do it. And yes, I broke them, messed them up, and they are not right, but they're working for this week till I get them finished. I also have one for receipts. My Fetch Rewards is always linked in the description box. I have one for my business debit credit cards because this does not have a huge amount of room. So I have one for that. I have one for my insurance cards, and I have one for emergency, like my AAA card, stuff like that. So that is how I've set up my wallet. Oh, and if you're wondering where my, what did I call that? My extra, I can't remember what my little mini said, but my little 10 I carry, I put that in here because I don't use this change purse. I sell these in my store and I love them. I ordered them sight unseen and I actually really love it. It's a keychain and it's a change purse. It kind of mimics the Louis Vuitton, but it's not. It's definitely not. It's much more affordable. So it also matches my Coach purse pretty well. So groceries is getting $100. If you watch, actually, you know what? Pause. I want to real quick. I want to show, I actually made some changes on this. So 2 of my cards originally were getting minimum payments are actually getting paid off. And that is my Target and my American Eagle. Those are both getting paid off in full. My Snowball is actually $100 smaller. There's a couple, when you watch my weekly check, you understand I have another car repair, so some things got rearranged, but I also changed these a little bit. So you might see some different numbers, like my savings. Part of this went to, I need to put some money back in savings. These car repairs are killing me. So there's definitely some changes. So if you notice something different from my budget with me, that's why. If you have any questions, post them down below. I don't want to waste the time during a cash envelope stuffing to go through every single change, but if you have questions, I'll be happy to answer them. So in my groceries, it is getting 100. I am going to do 20s, 20, 40, 60, 81. Well, that's nice. I actually don't like folding my bills. I'm a weirdo. I don't like my bills folded, but I'm trying to get used to it because this is the wallet that has fit the best in my Coach purse that I got myself recently. And it fits perfect and it's just really convenient. Fuel is getting 50, and that is 2 20s and 2 5s. And I think we're stuffing today a total of 1,011. However, I think we're going to end up with some overage. If we do, I might do something fun with it. I always get to the ATM and panic and do stupid stuff. So we are back to stuffing dining and spending. So dining is getting a 20. And spending is getting a 20. And then other is my miscellaneous is going to go in there, as well as anytime I pull a sinking fund, I want to bring it with me. So miscellaneous always gets 10. After my debt's paid off and I get some savings going, I may up this because it is a nice fund to have. However, right now, it's just not something I can afford to do with everything going on. So next is my family binder. Beauty is getting 80. It does always get 80. So I typically do different bills that I'm going to do today because I think I finally figured out like the perfect bill breakdown for this category to actually have my tip Miami. So I hope if I actually put it together. Wow. I'm slow today, I'm telling you. I don't know what's wrong with my brain. I'm fuzzy. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 5, 95, 1, 5, 10, 15. So we have 115 in beauty. Massage Luxe. I actually did not go get my massage on Sunday. I was scheduled to. I canceled it because it was snowing really bad. We actually ended up getting a snowstorm, so I ended up canceling it. So this is getting 50, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and this does allow me to have money for tips. So I have 50, 70, 80, 90, 1, 10, 20. 65 will be coming out of this around the 12th it processes, so this will be coming out. I'm paying that. Next, I have subscriptions. Subscriptions actually is 30, even though I've spent money on this because I won $64, I think, on the spin to win because I got a free 20, and then I turned around and played that, and I actually won the $64. So this had more in it, and I actually just had to pay some subscriptions that were coming out. So it's getting a 20, so it now has 20, 40, 45, 50, and I don't mind the small bills in there because not everything ends up, you know, being even. So pets is gone. It's completely gone. I talked about it in my weekly check-in. We have an automatic kitty litter. It broke and we had to buy a new one. I actually went back to the old-fashioned kind, although we did top entry for this cat that has a problem. And it blew all of the $40 was in here plus most of the other 20. So I'm going to take my 20 and I'm going to set that aside. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet, but it's not technically getting anything. Sam's Club is getting 20. This is saving for a quarterly Sam's Club. We are done ordering from Amazon and we are going to order from Sam's Club every quarter. So 20, 40, 60, which why I'm on that subject. If you are looking for budgeting stuff, look on people's Etsy's, look on people's shops. You know, like my shop, I carry a ton of stuff that Amazon carries. Some of it cheaper, some of it more expensive. And I ship immediately. I don't ever hold things. And you're helping a small business and I pay taxes. So just my little soapbox there. Medical is getting 20, and that's not just me, anybody. I don't care if you buy from me, but order from a small business over Amazon. When someone doesn't pay taxes, but they can go to space, there's a problem. Again, off the soapbox, sorry. 20, 45 is in medical. I actually could go on all day about Starbucks and Amazon, but I will bite my tongue. Kids is getting $6. This is going to be just a small little deposit type fund that's going to get something every time until I pay off some of my debt and get some of my savings up, and then I will start stuffing in a little bit more. This is not my kids' savings accounts. They have bank accounts. This is just like a little bit if they want $1 to go to the store or things like that. It's not meant to be their full fund. $16 is going to school. This will stay $16 most of the year and it will give me most of my school savings. And then later on in the year, I do up it for 1 or 2 paychecks. I put a little bit more. And that's if needed. It might not even be needed. We only have 2 in school this year, so we need less. Birthdays. We have 2 birthdays that are coming up soon. Before I get started though, I am going to switch this 50 out and I'm actually going to put 20s and 10s in for it because it's easier for us to do smaller bills when we do the birthday money. I guess with Ray, it doesn't really apply because it's going to Texas. I'm going to be setting it electronically anyways, but normally, so right now I'm stuffing Ray's birthday and then I'm moving on to my son's Preston's. So I'm going to be doing $80 today. 20, 40, 60, 80. And let me see where Ray's at. We do $100 a person because we have so many people in our family. And I get some people do 500, some people do 50. Everybody needs to do what works for their family. So Ray has 20, 40, 60, 75, 80. So here's that equals 100. So he's fully vested. So I'm actually going to move him into this one because he has all of his birthday money saved. His birthday is in February. So when we get closer, I will deposit that and send it via Zelle. So that is $100. And then for my son, Preston is the next birthday. He's an April birthday. No, I'm sorry. Grandson Romeo is in March. I'm breaking stuff over here. And $60 is going in Romeo's slot. I thought it was funny when it went straight to Preston. I'm like, I don't remember it going February to... It's because I was forgetting little baby Romeo. He's not a baby anymore. He's going to be 6, but he's always going to be our baby. So that is my family binder. I have 2 of these. And then these dividers... I bought them from Intentionally Plans. I just saw she's not opening these back up for right now. Well, I don't know about these, but most of her physical products. So you have to watch for when she does open with those. And then these dashboards are from Princess Budgets. Everything else you see in here, my cash tray, my binders, my envelopes, everything is from my shop. And it is linked down below as well as a discount code. Now going to my home binder. So house cash we get from our, where is my phone, because this won't lay flat for some reason. It's an old enough binder, it should, but whatever. In my rollover, we have those 2 singles that are for my singles challenge. And I also have 2 5s that are going to my 5s challenge. I'm going to set those aside. So I have 20, 30, 40, 50 in my, going to my house cash. I normally do 25 to, month ahead, and then the rest house. I'm actually going to do 30 to month ahead, and 20 is going to go in house cash. I always, something at a house cash, I don't care if it's $5, goes to month ahead every single paycheck, because that's something that helps me get it. I'm going to flip to month ahead. Actually, I think month ahead is in the other binder. I'll do that after. I forgot I moved it. I remember now why I left it in this binder. Now it makes sense. It's like a savings, so I thought it should be in my save binder, but now it makes sense why I put this. Brandy is mine. This is like what in my old binders, this was like tech, planning, all the different individual ones. I put them into one to just put it under me, and that is getting a 10. This is another one that will slowly step up through the year. While I'm paying off debt, I'm doing the minimum. Clothing is getting a 20. This is mainly my clothing, but I could use it for anybody in the home. Most of these, a lot of these are empty because I wasn't stuffing them for all of December. Storage is getting 28. This is actually split between my business and myself because I store my business stuff there as well. My stock, I order in large numbers so I can pay lower cost of shipping, and I also don't have to order as frequently. So I store my extra stock at my storage where my home stuff is too. So I have 50, 70, 90, 5, 100, 1, 2, 3. So I have 103. And this, I think, comes out on the, I want to say the 12th. I might be wrong. So some of this probably will be gone at my next cash stuffing. Actually, some of it will be gone. I saw which day. Car expenses is getting 40. And I'm not going to pull this out and throw it right on the credit card that has a 0 interest. I'm putting my car repair on today when I pick up my car. I'm actually going to let this pile up, and then I'll make some big payments on it. And then it'll be there in case I have another emergency. Car tags always gets 10. That was 40 into car expenses. I don't know if I said that. And car tags has 130. With my beat up 20. That's going to the Secretary of State because I'm not keeping it. Home is getting 20. It will take a little bit longer to do these now that I'm actually stuffing all my funds. In the month of December, I wasn't stuffing a lot of them, so that's 20. Vacation is getting 20. This is another one that will step back up through the year. This one will now have 1, 2, 50, 270, 290, 295. Zoo trips, these are other ones that are going to be getting small amounts and then step up through the year. So this is another one that's getting $6. Oops, I zipped it instead of unzipping it. Once we get closer to going to our Texas trip, I will step this up so we can do a good zoo trip there. And then passports is also getting 6. This is a long-term fund. We're not going on any international vacations this year or probably next year, but I want to save it up so we can order our passports in advance. And then anniversary is getting 10. Our anniversary for 20 years is in July, and I'm just stepping up because we aren't doing anything super big. We'll probably go to a hotel or something for the night or the weekend. So that is my family binder. Onto my savings binder. Debt is getting $25. So I would have 85, but I'm paying off a credit card this week and I'm using the 25 I just deposited plus an additional 20. So this is pulling out, going to the bank, and 40 is going into my debt envelope. That is how I'm paying off one of my little low balances. I'm starting doing the snowball in the beginning for the ones I racked back up and just getting rid of the little ones because those can roll over and pay more. So this is the 30 that was from my, rollover, and then I'm also stuffing 50. So it's going to be 80 total going into this additional. I am just a mess today. So in my month ahead binder, and those videos will be tagged in the people call it eye in the sky now, I'm saying it, the eye up above. I think it's on the left side of the screen. My left, your right. Yeah, that's how it works. 500, 1,000 in my month ahead binder. In this savings binder, I have 51, 20, 30. So $1,130, $11.30. Savings is getting 75. I had planned on like doing minimal into this in the beginning of the year, and then with this car stuff, it made me nervous. So I went back and re-edited my budget so that it had more. So that's 75 into savings. Emergency fund is getting 25. Part of the car repair actually took my emergency fund. So if you see, there is no Yoda here now. So I am doing that now. My husband and I are both getting repairs. So between the two of us, we are using a zero interest card and our emergency fund. And I do have my sinking funds if I have to grab them. So this is getting 25. I didn't want to max out our cards. So that is where we're at. Thanksgiving is getting 10. Black Holidays is getting 10. This is for anything other than Black Friday. This is for, and actually, you know what? I know for a fact I'm going to be out of 10s. Give me 1 second, because I know there's one of these that has some 10s, and I just saw them. House cash. I must have put something in a 20 that shouldn't have. This is 20 out of house cash, and I'm grabbing an actual 20. I actually think I grabbed a 50 when I wasn't supposed to as well. I mean, I put a 50 when I should have got a different amount. But we'll see when we get there. So we just did holidays. So Black Friday is getting 10. That's why I knew that I was going to be short. Santa is getting 50. And for now, until we have enough for each person, I'm just going to stick it right here in the front. So that can just chill. I really don't like it when it's bent. There it goes. And then once we have enough, I'll move it back and start putting them in people's orders. Gifts is getting 20. And it's not gonna be right. Give me 1 second. I don't need my Massage Luxe right now, so I'm actually gonna go in. Okay, so we have 50, and I'm gonna take 50. I can get change for later if I need to, and I do have money for at least my next tip, so that's okay. I think when I switched the 50 out of birthday, I shouldn't have. I think I didn't have enough 20s like I thought I did. I think I broke it. So we're gonna put this here and this here. Oops, this here. Annual fees is getting 24. This is for my credit card annual fees. This is so that's 24. When an annual fee comes up, I actually just had one hit this week that I completely forgot about. Luckily, the card had a zero balance. These are my oldest cards when I had poor credit, had subprime credit cards. So these are ones that I don't want to close them because they're the oldest. But unfortunately, they have fees. A couple I'm going to try to call that are supposed to be willing to work with you. I'm going to call and see if they'll get rid of it. So next I have my business binder. And this is getting 30. I do try to always put 30 in my business binder. 30. And I thought I was going to have 10 left. That's perfect. So 30 is going into my business. I sealed it. I always do that. And I have a 20 in here. I did just pay a couple bills. So that is $50 in here now. So I'm just going to throw these singles and these 5s away. And then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this 10 and this 20. So this is my savings challenge binder, which for the main part, I'm not using until the new year, until I pay off my loan. It is in the new year, but not what I'm meaning. These two singles are going in here. And these two 5s are going in here. And my last check, and technically I didn't do on camera, but I did still go over my 5s and 1s. That's why there is some in here. And that is it for those. So since I have these left over and they're not actually meant for anything and I have rollover in my account, I'm actually going to do some envelopes. So I'm going to try to find the 10 and the 20 envelope or the 30. So, oh, there's 31. If it takes too long, I'll edit this out. There's 30. It's the first one I came across. So for whichever first one of the 3 I came across, oops, that's what I would use. I'll have to fix those after. So I'm putting these together and I'm putting them in here. This is one I definitely probably will not finish this year. And more than likely, I won't be able to do it every cash stuffing, but every little bit helps. And so I'm okay with that. So if you like cash stuffings, if you like budget with me's, if you like weekly check-ins, I hope that you will like, share, subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell for notifications. I do not post the same time every single week. So if you do not do your notifications, you will miss videos. I hope wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, your budget's going great. And I hope you guys are having a good week. Talk to you soon, guys.